So today's Biz Talk topic is a really important topic. In actual fact, it's one of the most important topics I'm presenting in the last 2 months because the next topic I present will be about excises and taxes that are currently in place after Trump and China settled their differences. You'll learn those next week. And hopefully that will help you based on what we've already learned. But this lesson today is absolutely critical because students all over the world who are looking for jobs are basically fighting against technology. And what you need to do is not avoid technology, but you have to adapt to technology. Does everybody understand what I mean by that? Adapt to technology. Adapting to technology is very, very important because when you adapt to technology, it means that you show your employer that you are ready to tackle changes in the business and meet the requirements. If you simply avoid adapting, then of course the employer will find somebody else who's younger and who's prepared to learn and adapt to technology. Does everybody understand what I mean by that? Can everybody raise their hand if you understand? Come on, show me your hands if you understand. All right, everybody, I need hands. All right, I'm still missing approximately 111 students. All of you, please switch on your camera. Medina, could we send out one more reminder in all the groups, please? Thanks. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'll wait 2 minutes, and at the 2 minute mark, we will record attendance and we will start today's lesson. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Okay, great. In the meantime, does anybody want to say hello to Wally? Don't be shy. Open your microphone. Anybody want to say hello? Come on, put your hand up if you want to talk to Wally. Okay, Mary Lynn. Hi, where are you from, Mary Lynn? Where are you from, Mary Lynn?
I'm from Philippines, but I'm currently here in Singapore working.
Fantastic. And do you enjoy attending this talk?
I love attending this talk because I
Fan-
learn a lot from you. And
Fantastic.
sharing your knowledge with us is a great opportunity for us to listen from your admiring messages and more uh, inspiring message.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Enjoy today's lesson. Does anybody else want to say hello to Wally? Come on, put your hand up. Don't be shy. I talk to everyone. Come on, you should all know me. I talk to anybody and everybody. What about you, Fitri? Hi, Fitri. Where are you from, Fitri? Hi, how are you? Where are you
Hi,
from?
I'm doing good. I'm from Indonesia, but I work in Taiwan.
Fantastic. And how's Taiwan treating you? How's Taipei?
S- uh, Sorry, sir, my English not good.
How is Taiwan? Are you like Taiwan?
Yes, but I need improve myself.
Fantastic. That's why you've got me to help you, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good stuff. All right. Somebody else is smiling at me, and this girl is a regular student. Raina Claire, do you want to open your microphone and say hello to Wally? Hi, Raina. How are you today, Raina? Open your microphone. Hi, Raina. No? You don't want to open? Hi,
Hi.
Raina. How are you today?
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon. I'm good. How about you?
Good. Are you looking forward to this talk today?
Yeah, this is my first time attending this talk, and
Fantastic.
I look forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Please listen carefully. Don't be afraid to ask questions at the end. All right. Thank you so much. All right. I've got time to talk to two more because our numbers are still going up. Okay. What about you? Pine? Pine Toby, how are you today, Pine? Are you there, Pine? Hi, Pine. Hi. You want to talk to me? Okay. Who else wants to talk to me? Julianne, would you like to say hello? Hi, Julianne. Can you unmute your microphone? Unmute your microphone. Hi, Julianne. How are you today?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
How
Fine,
how
sir.
How is life going? Are you enjoying your studies?
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm so blessed and feel motivated every time I'm with BizTalk. Actually, normally, regularly, I'm attending your BizTalk. It's just that at this time, I'm always busy because I'm here in Hong Kong working for a Chinese family.
Noted.
And
I
thank you so
understand that
much
working
for
in Hong
your.
Kong is very demanding. No, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Thank you so.
I'm here for you. I'm the teacher. You're the student, and you're the most important thing to me. So if there's anything I can do to help your learning, just let me know. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. God
Thank you.
bless you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what we'll do now is my co-host will record attendance. So on the count of three, if your camera is not on, you will basically not get an attendance certificate. So again, your camera must be on in order to secure an attendance certificate. If you attend but do not switch on your camera for attendance, there will be no certificate. All right, so everybody needs to switch on their camera now on the count of three. And after that, I'll tell you what you need to do if you want to switch it off. 1, 2, 3. All right, please, can we record attendance? We are recording attendance. Please keep your camera on. Are we okay, Miss Medina? Just let me know when you're ready. It's really important that you keep your camera on so we can securely record your attendance. Mia Su Wei, if I can't see you, there is no attendance recorded. The same goes for Sakawa Ong. You need to show your face on camera. Jackie, I need to see your face on camera. Okay, are we done, Medina? Thank you. We'll record attendance later on, halfway through the lesson. To those of you here, very good warm welcome to BizTalk 143. Okay, so before I start, if you are at work and you can show me that you're working, you are allowed to send me a message in the Zoom chat group now saying, my name is Ain Pie Son. I am now at work. I finish work at. Once you have sent that message, that is the only reason you are allowed to switch off your camera. If I call on you during the lesson, you need to show me that you're at work. All right? So if you're at work, write the message, put it in the Zoom chat group now. All right. Okay. Is everybody ready for today's exciting lesson? Yes or no? All right. Can everybody give Miss Medina a warm welcome? Everybody wave to Miss Medina, your co-host. All right. Miss Medina's the boss today. Thank you for having me here, Miss Medina. And let's enjoy BizTalk 154. So, what is technology? How does technology impact our success in any job or any company? Let me share my slides and let's go from there. One moment, please. One moment, please. Okay. Can everybody see my slides now? Great. So today we're talking about bridging technology with human-centric skills in today's business economy. You know, if we talk about hotels, hotels will never replace all humans with technology. We talk about customer service. Companies will never replace 100% of their customer service team with technology. What companies will do is they will bring in technology to support the people that work in these roles to allow them to do it more effectively. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? All right. So please pay attention. And at the end of today's lesson, you should all be able to tell me why you need to actually make yourself familiar with the elements of technology in order for you to be able to retain your job and move forward in today's economy. Today, more than ever, is a very much artificial intelligence based economy. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Thank you very much. All right. So if we talk about digital transformation takes shapes in many, many different ways, my dear students. It takes place in many different ways. Everybody knows Steve Jobs. Everybody knows Steve Jobs at Apple. You all know Steve Jobs at Apple. He said, technology is nothing. What's important is that you have a faith in people that they're basically good and smart. And if you give them tools, they'll do wonderful things with them and use them. Steve Jobs, he said that during a Rolling Stone concert in 1994 to motivate the audience. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. And a lot of that team uses artificial intelligence or technology to help them achieve their goals. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Okay. All right. So let's talk about what is digital transformation? What does it mean to you as a worker? What does it mean to a company who you work for or any company out there? Well, it's very simple. Digital transformation means integrating digital technology such as artificial intelligence, okay, virtual classrooms, virtual tours, virtual reality. All of that is part of digital transformation today. In some countries, digital transformation has taken over processes. For example, if you were to lose your passport in some countries, the only way you can apply for a new passport is to follow a website and answer questions to a site that is driven by artificial intelligence. Once it knows your name and your previous passport number, it will actually dig up information about you and your family and try to confirm that data in the process of approving a new passport for you. Passport renewal, replacement passports are now taking place using technology. Does everybody understand what I mean by that? Yes or no? So it would be correct to say that if you don't adapt to artificial technology, you don't learn how to use it and tell your customer about it, then basically you are making yourself unemployable. Does everybody understand this? So if the customer can learn how to use it, there's no reason why you can't use it. Do we all understand this? Yes or no? Has anybody ordered shoes or perfume using virtual reality or artificial intelligence? Anyone? No? All right. Well, let me give you an example, girls. If you go to a hair salon in Korea, some hair salons have what we call virtual technology to talk to you and find out what new look you want. And what happens when you walk in, you give your name to the receptionist. She keys it into the software. You sit in a beautiful sofa in front of a camera, and the artificial intelligence will ask you questions about how you look, how you want to look. And then it will show you 2 or 3 new looks. When you choose one, then the stylist who's going to look after you will come and meet you in person. All right? So you don't have to rely on a stylist who may not think of the right design for you. Virtual reality and artificial intelligence will make sure that you get the right style, and the best stylist to give you that style is selected for you by the computer. Has anybody ever used that at a hair salon? Yes or no? Well, if you live in any country and there is Korean hairdressing salons, Most Korean salons already use this technology. You can try them. They may be like $10 or $20 more expensive, but what you're doing with is you're getting the perfect look, because this virtual reality will take your picture, show you different looks, and let you judge which one you want. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay. Now, in most countries, customers in a restaurant do no longer have a waiter or waitress. They actually order their dinner through virtual reality. They go to a website and it shows them all the food, pictures of the food, videos of the food, and that's where they place their order and it's delivered to the table. So we're saying that transformation, digital transformation, is leading not in high-end jobs, but also in the most basic jobs, like taking an order in a restaurant, completing an application for a replacement passport, or when you go to a hospital to register for your hospital visit. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? So if you go to a hospital in the Philippines, you do not have to wait for customer service to serve you. You can go to the website and log in with your passport or ID number, and artificial intelligence will arrange the appointment with the doctor. It will ask you what you need about your medication and whether you need to stop drinking or fasting before you come to the hospital. All of this can now be done using digital transformation, which in reality is more accurate and saves room for mistakes. Do we all understand what I just said? Can everybody wave to me, please? Thank you so much. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Blessing. Okay, so digital transformation has basically created entirely new job scopes. It's not a change in your job scope. It's just made your job scope better for you, because your job scope now allows digital technology to do a lot of the monotonous paperwork that you had to do, but you're still there to deal with the customer if you're needed. But you still have to understand how digital technology takes over to be able to guide your customer. Okay. All right. Most companies today have already implemented artificial intelligence. They have already implemented what we call the ability for customers to use virtual reality. It's already in place. But what is not in place is the staff that work for those companies haven't yet been able to adapt to it. And that's why some companies are reluctant to make it happen. Do we all understand what I'm explaining, everyone? Yes or no, Rena? Okay. So if we talk about digital transformation, it means being able to implement the right technology to help customers find out about the service they want, how much it costs, how it will be done, and give their feedback once it's completed without the need for human interference. Now, throughout the process, there may be a customer who selects that they want human assistance. And that's where you need to understand how the system works so you can guide them. Do we all understand this about today's business environment? Can everybody wave to me, please? Come on. Okay, good. Let's talk about the 4 pillars of digital transformation. Well, integrating digital technology across every dimension of the business is really an important process in today's business world. And how do we do that? Cloud, technology, AI, artificial intelligence, data analytics embedded at the back of your websites, All of these are now part of just about every website in the world if you choose to use them. Through digital transformation, you're able to redesign the process of customer interaction to make it more agile, faster, and more reliable. You're able to ensure that your team has time to learn what the machine is doing, and should the customer have any problems, to be able to guide the customer for effective completion of the process. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? When you think of it, if the customer can use it and you can't, then that tells your employer that you're not really ready for your job. Would you all agree with that? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on, wave your hands if you agree with me. It's really important that you focus on need. Guys, I see a lot of cameras have been switched off. Rhoda, Dangugian, Lucia, Georgias, you have not sent me messages and you've switched off your camera. Let me just remind you, the only reason you're allowed to off your camera is that you've sent a message in the actual Zoom chat, and that is the only reason. If you switch off your camera without sending a message, you will not receive a certificate today. All right? Thank you. So, artificial intelligence or digital technology is all about helping people actually implement skills that machines have learnt from human beings. How do machines learn how to do the task? They learn by learning from people like Aloni, Rhoda. They learn from what you do, and they teach themselves how to do it more efficiently than you. Do you all understand what I mean by this? Yes or no? And the benefit of this is that they usually can do it more efficiently and with less mistakes. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Yes or no? Put your hands up. Come on. Rhoda, do you understand what I just said, Rhoda? Rhoda, you need to show me that you understand. Do you understand what I said? Okay, all right. So let's go on. Artificial intelligence and the implementation of technology brings with it 4 pillars of digital transformation. The first one is the integration of technology. 2, it's process redesign to make it easier for the customer. 3, it actually improves people skills by taking over and making the machine skills which avoid any room for error. And it allows the machine to do it much faster than the human being. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Okay, great. All right. So it's also today used very much in preserving the customer service experience. What do I mean by the customer service experience? It's very much used today to make sure that people are happy with our service and remain our customers. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Believe it or not, virtual technology has feelings because virtual reality, artificial intelligence, learns the feelings of what humans used to do, and then it replicates them. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Okay, great. Let's move on. So, what is the role of digital transformation in today's world? Well, it plays a vital role in shaping the future of work. It reduces the cost to have 50 people when you only need 20 people. Through digital technology such as cloud computing, artificial intelligence automation, data analytics, and digital communication platforms, businesses can make their processes much quicker, much faster, and make it a much more productive experience for the customer. For example, if you want to make an appointment to see the dentist, you don't have to wait for 3 days to talk to the nurse. You can do it through artificial intelligence. Do we all understand what I mean by that? Yes or no? Okay, great. All right. So artificial intelligence also understands where the customer is, what the customer is about, and therefore is able to relate to that customer in a more personalized way. All right. So digital transformation helps companies identify what their customers' needs are. It helps them identify the new markets that they may be able to service. It helps them deliver the customer experience that they set as their best service experience. And it takes out the waiting element. So the importance of digital transformation has become very, very evident during COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of companies were forced to adopt remote work, people working online, people using online delivery services and ordering, and the staff had to know how to guide people to use online delivery services and keep them working. All of this survived COVID-19. And this technology continues to survive the current business trends. And that's why businesses need their people to learn how to adapt to the digital transformation age. All right, so what does digital transformation do? Why is digital transformation important? Can anybody tell me? Just tell me anything you think. Put up your hand and tell me why you think digital transformation can help a company. Reduce cost, provide a higher level of service, provide more accurate information. What else? Go ahead, Pine. What other reasons do you think, Pine?
Yes, good afternoon or good evening from my end.
Yeah.
The digital transformation help an individual to contribute to an institution in a work environment. So let's take, for example, if a person is working with a university, he or she needs a digital transformation to put in the ID, the email, ID for emails change to be able to communicate with the students in general. That helps to ease the burden on the school of not maybe communicating with them through writing on a billboard. So the email alone can communicate with almost 10,000 or 15,000 people in just a second or a minute. And also, it helps people to digitalize even the information they are writing to type right. Because I, for example, that now I'm schooling in the Philippines. I'm in the Philippines now. I'm going to school here in the Philippines. So for every information that will come to me through writing, I may not understand other people's handwriting. But once they type on the computer by using Tang Raymond, by using Adriel writing, I will understand the writing style they are using because it will be very clear to me to understand. So the digital in an institution, it helps to position an institution in a chronological order that people will understand the form and manner in which the system and control process within an institution to make everything to be unique for the uses of the student and also for the environment. Thank you so
Very
kind.
good. Thank you very much, Pine. You're on the right track. As Pine said, the artificial intelligence or the virtual reality learns how to do it based on human interaction. So all it's doing is learning and improving. Why? Because it can learn much quicker and it has resources to improve much quicker. Do we all understand that? Yes or no? Do you understand that, Julianne? Okay. What about you, Muhammad Islam? Do you understand that? Yes or no, Muhammad Islam? Muhammad Islam, do you understand that? Okay, great. So artificial intelligence or virtual reality are truly very important links for business, no matter what business they're in, whether you're in the food business, the service business, the learning business, the manufacturing business. This technology can take a workload off your team. Let's go back to the lesson. All right. So the first one, as we said, is cost reduction. Digital transformation can help you reduce the amount of money you have to pay for human staff. Instead of having 50 people in customer service, you will be only able to reduce it to probably 5 or 10, because all the other customers will be able to use the virtual reality system, which is much quicker and much more efficient. All right, so automated systems can perform repetitive tasks. They have greater accuracy. They reduce the need for manual labor. They lower the risk of error because they have analyzed all the possibilities or connotations and deal with it. They learn from what humans have done. All right, so if we take a simple example, a small accounting firm implements cloud-based accounting software that automatically generates invoices and prepares financial reports. As a result, the company reduces the paperwork, decreases the number of account staff that have to work back to close the accounts for the financial year or half financial year, and the reports will be more accurate. Let's move on. So we said here that cost reduction is number one. Number two, time saving and operational efficiency. Can you imagine if you were working in customer service and you had 50 people each morning waiting for you to talk to them, and you're able to let artificial intelligence handle it, then you'll probably not have 50 people waiting. Artificial intelligence will learn from their profile and what they tell it, and it will put forward a solution that meets what it's been taught from previous customers. Do we all understand this? Yes or no? Okay. Let's go on. So the next one is enhanced customer service. Yeah. Digital technology can ensure enhanced customer service. It can provide quicker response, more complete response, and it doesn't keep people waiting. And that can be done through chatbots or having a website with virtual reality links so that they connect with your staff who are online. A small online clothing business uses a chatbot on its website and social media page to answer customers' inquiries 24/7. For example, do you have size 30? I can't find it on your website. The site will eventually dig up what your answers have been and respond to the customer. All right. Artificial intelligence learns from what it finds in your system and previous experiences. Does everybody understand what I mean by that? Yes or no? Do you all understand what we mean by enhanced experience? Yeah. Has anybody been to McDonald's recently? Who goes to McDonald's? Okay. If you go to McDonald's and use the self-ordering kiosk, which is basically automated artificial intelligence process where you can order through a kiosk and pay for it and pick it up from the cashier. Okay. Now, the kiosk is taught how to take your order. It asks you what you select. It tells you whether you want to modify it or add something, change the drink or upsize the drink. All of this artificial intelligence and virtual reality can do because it's learned that through the process that human beings have carried out. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Yes or no? All right. So what I want to do is I want to give you 2 minutes And in those 2 minutes, I want all of you to think of one example where you have used virtual reality in the last month. All right, you have 2 minutes. Does everybody understand that? I want you to write your answer in the chat box. Can everybody do that for me now? You have 2 minutes. Hurry up. Come on, hurry up. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hello, sir. I can't hear your voice, sir.
Okay, can everybody hear me now? Fantastic. I do apologize. Okay, so everybody has already put their ideas up. Some of you have given ideas, but let me hear some of them verbally. Who can give me their idea? Muhammad Islam, would you like to share? Go ahead, Muhammad. Please go ahead. Can you unmute your microphone, Muhammad? Yes, Muhammad, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Thank you very, sir, for your good training. Actually, sir,
Okay.
in COVID-19 is a multinational company,
Yes.
pharmaceutical. In COVID-19 restriction, like we cannot face the customer, we cannot go there to face-to-face meeting. Then suddenly
Very
the
good.
company decided to take their email address, and then when we took the email addresses, we sent them RTEs with our
Fantastic.
literature. When they click
Can I
our
ask you,
yeah, so then
do you think artificial intelligence can
yes,
do it quicker than humans?
yes, sir. But
Yes or
they
no?
have some to and fro's also because sometimes the internet issue, like some areas, when the internet accessibility is not there, so that is a difficulty for the company as well for the
Very
customer
good.
also. But if there is a good
Excellent.
internet, then it is good.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mohammed. You-
One more
You're on the right track. Let's talk to Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. What do you have to say, Cheryl? Have you experienced it before? Go ahead, Cheryl. Are you there, Cheryl? Can you unmute your microphone, Cheryl?
Hello, sir. You
Yeah,
can hear
tell
me
me
now, Larry?
what's your experience been with artificial intelligence?
Because last time when I was studying computer secretary, so I'm dealing with how to use AI. So I sense that how it's important it is in the modern world, especially in when we are talking doing a virtual now. Because it's immense. Every business we have to being innovative in terms of artificial intelligence, in terms of using Internet of Things. So I have a question, sir, because it's
Yes,
make me
go ahead.
concerned because um, in this modern world, in this era, the more improving industry is the BPO. And I heard some news that number one being affected by the AI now is the BPO industry. My question is, why the BPO is most affected in AI word now and how they can survive it, because it's
Can
so
you explain?
concerning.
Okay, it's a very good question. Explain to everybody what you mean by BTO. Can you do that?
It's all about business processing outsourcing. It's about the third party business, which is it can be front office, it can be back office. So it's like a third party business with
Very good. So what we're
because
doing,
yeah.
this is a third-party outsource arrangement where the company outsources certain back office functions to a third-party company, right? That's what you're talking about, right, Cheryl?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, there is advantages and disadvantages to doing that. And the reason some companies do it, because it's cheaper to use an outsourced company with artificial intelligence and technology that can have 24-hour staff there to man and make sure it works. That's the cheaper way of doing it, all right? But one of the reasons most companies do it is because their own staff are unable or reluctant to adapt to the technology. I'll give you an example. Grab. You all know Grab, the hailing car ride company. Everybody has Grab in their country, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have.
Grab uses artificial intelligence and virtual technology, but they developed the software through a third-party firm of engineers who implement it. Now, who reads it every day or who operates it on a daily basis? Grab's own staff. Because sometimes there is privacy laws that come in, and in some countries, you cannot outsource certain functions due to a breach of privacy regulations. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? All right. But let me tell you, outsourcing services to a third party to actually bring in technology is very much a more efficient, a more expedient, and a cost-saving way of doing it. But there is a danger. Does anybody know what the danger is? What do you think the danger is, Cheryl?
The AI, sir, because it's be concerning, especially my country is it's the most outsourcing, um, except India.
So
I
what's
heard
the danger? What's the danger for people like
it's
you
the
keeping
human
a
need,
job?
sir. It's the
Okay.
human need.
So would you agree with me that that says that today more than ever you have to become IT familiar or relevant? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, and most especially, you have to be expert or using AI nowadays. You have to be adapt on how
Fantastic.
changes the environment
Fantastic.
of AI nowadays.
And AI today is very simple to use. Microsoft Word has Copilot, which is free if you have the official version of Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office, right? You can use Copilot free of charge. There is others like GPT, Meta GPT, and there's other smart platforms that you can use, but they can become expensive because there is a cost to them. So, can AI outsourced, as we've just heard, can it help an organization? Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. Everybody knows McDonald's, right? Yes or no? McDonald's has automated ordering through phone apps and internet, IoT, Internet over Things, all around the world. Each country in the world runs its own platform. If you live in Singapore, the platform you use is not the same platform as the United States. And that means that McDonald's in each country to survive have to learn the technology or be prepared to outsource that technology to somebody who can manage it for them. Because the consequences of not doing that will reduce the number of orders they receive. Let me give you an example. Cheryl wants to order dinner for her family. Okay? Right now, she tries to call them that she's on hold 20 minutes. The message says, "Can I transfer you to our virtual order taking facility?" She says no. So she just continues to hold. And the reason that Cheryl might do that is because she fears technology. And a lot of our customers do that. Do you know that? Yes or no? So, as an organization, it's really important that if you outsource, that you promote how easy it is to use the technology. How many of you go to a hospital? Who has been to a hospital lately? Put your hand up if you've been to a hospital. Thank you. Fitri, when you go to a hospital, why are you going there? Come on, tell me, why did you go to a hospital, Fitri? Open your microphone, Fitri. Medina, could you open Miss Fitri's microphone, please, ma'am? Go ahead, Fitri. Why did you go to a hospital?
Yes, sir, but my English not good.
You go to a hospital, get treated, right?
Yeah.
So if you go to emergency and, excuse me, there's 50 people in front of you waiting to see the nurse to register, would you prefer to wait or would you prefer to go to the self-registration machine and get attended quicker? Which one would be your choice?
I will choose self-registration.
All right. So the self-automated machine has technology in it that can measure your temperature by you standing in front of it. It simply asks you to put your face in the circle it draws on the screen, and it will take your temperature. It can also, in certain instances, read other body stats, your blood pressure, your pulse, and everything else that comes with it. So why would you wait an hour to see a nurse when the technology could prioritize you for treatment as a customer? Does everybody understand this? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. So now, who runs the technology in hospitals? Of course, hospitals use companies outsourced to build the technology and make sure they maintain it. But the everyday operation is run by the hospital staff themselves. Do we all understand that? Yes or no? Can I ask you a question? Don't get scared now, but I'm going to ask you, if you go to hospital for an operation, listen carefully, and the operation is a simple operation for tonsillitis, okay? Who do you rely on more? A young doctor that graduated 2 years ago, or a young doctor who graduated 2 years ago supported by a robot or artificial intelligence? Which one would make you feel more comfortable? Come on. Which one would you feel more comfortable with? Yeah, Raina, which one would you feel more comfortable with, Raina? The young doctor doing it on his own, or the one that uses artificial intelligence to guide him? Raina? Can somebody unmute Raina's microphone?
Okay. Hello? Okay.
Yeah, which one do you think is better for you?
I'll go with the first option.
So you would prefer to see a real doctor, not to have any artificial intelligence. Is that what you're saying?
Correct, yeah.
You would rather wait 2 hours, but you would not interact with technology.
Because I wanted to have a doctor who
Okay,
have
but
more
would it
experience.
make it easier if the technology prioritized you for a doctor to see you?
Yeah.
Okay, if the technology says, I need to assess your condition so I can make sure a doctor sees you as soon as possible, would that convince you to tell the technology your condition?
Well, yeah, it'll be more efficient.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to share here, there is many people that have this mentality that they prefer humans. Guys, humans without technology sometimes can be a risk. You know, many years ago, I had keyhole surgery. You know what keyhole surgery is? I told you I think some time ago, I was working and I went overseas to China and I started bleeding through my mouth and the other side whilst I was in a meeting. Now, I was scared because my company rushed me to a Chinese hospital that actually has artificial intelligence to assess my condition. So my colleague actually used her camera, took my photo, pointed this QR reader or the virtual reality reader at my head to read my temperature, and then asked me to put my finger on a special plate that they have that reads everything in your body or your biometrics. Okay, so basically, Because I was able to do that through virtual intelligence, I was admitted to see a doctor within about 15 minutes of reaching emergency. Now, had I not done that, I would have waited 2 to 3 hours. Why? Because the machine was able to tell the doctors that there's something inside that is urgent. I was bleeding internally. Do you understand that? Is it possible? Hell yeah. Because technology is trained. The medical technology is trained to ask certain questions. They don't need to see you bleeding internally. They can tell based on other results like your blood pressure, like your ability to walk, your amount of fluid in your blood. All of this can give signals to the machine to calculate your current position. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? So, today more than ever, using technology, whether you're a customer or a provider, is critical. Do we all understand that? Yes or no? When you go to check in at the airport, you can do self check-in, right? Self check-in allows you to choose your seat, issues you a boarding pass, and doesn't make any mistakes. It makes sure you get the right seat, the right loyalty card number, so you get points, and it makes sure that your duty-free or meal reach the correct passenger. However, if you do it through a busy check-in counter, the check-in operator could forget to notify duty-free to load your purchase that you made last week. Does everybody understand this? If you make a purchase last week online and you want that purchase to meet you on the aircraft, they will only load it once the computer detects that you have checked in. If you don't check in, they will not load your duty-free. Do you know why? It's for security precautions, so it's not delivered to the wrong person. Do you all understand what I mean now by what technology can bring to the human race? Yes or no? Yes or no? Guys, do you know that artificial intelligence can make cappuccino for you? Are you aware of that? Are you aware that in Japan, artificial intelligence can cook Miss Medina's favorite fried rice in less than 2 minutes? She doesn't have to wait for a cook. She can go to the machine. She can program it for sambal fried rice, extra spicy, chicken and mutton, no beef because she doesn't eat beef. And within 2 or 3 minutes, the other side of the machine will open its glass door and deliver her fried rice cooked by a machine. Do you think it tastes perfect? Well, it does, because a machine doesn't make mistakes. A machine doesn't add extra salt. A machine doesn't overcook your rice. Can the machine cook your order faster? Hell yeah. If it's got the capability, hell yeah. They use machines to prepare fried rice. They use machines to make coffee at airports for customers who want to order coffee. They use machines to check people into flights. They use machines to register patients for emergency treatment. All of this is driven by artificial intelligence. Do you all understand what I mean by that? Yes or no? Great. Does anybody else want to ask me a question before I move on? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Maria Crystalline, would you like to ask a question? Are you there, Maria? Okay, what about you, Phoebe? Phoebe, would you like to ask me a question, Phoebe? Where are you, Phoebe? Don't hide from me, Phoebe. I see you there. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Don't be shy to talk to me. Come on, Merle, can you give me an example of how you've used technology in your daily life? Go ahead, Merle. Are you there, Merle? Can we open Merle's microphone, please? Go ahead, Merle.
Hi, hello. Can you hear me?
How do you think artificial intelligence can help you in your daily life?
Well, as an, how do I say it?
How? Give me any idea. Don't be shy.
For example, when I was just, I know,
Do you think it
go
could take your
shopping.
order for food delivery? Make it quicker?
Yes,
Do you
yes,
think
yes,
it could actually make an appointment with the doctor for you?
yes.
All right. Do you think it could hear about what's wrong with you, what you're feeling, and try to make an appointment urgently with a doctor for you? Do you think it's educated to understand your symptoms?
Yes, I think so.
Very good. Excellent. So what I'm saying is there is nothing wrong with using machines today to deal with certain human processes. It doesn't mean that your role is gone. It just means that you, as a human being, will be assigned to do something more important and allow the machine to do the monotonous things. Do you all understand that? Yes or no? Okay, great. All right, let's go back to the lesson. All right, so we said earlier that the fact that people now work remotely, a lot of people do not go to the office and work on the cloud. So a lot of work now is cloud-based collaboration. So they can actually go into your website, log that they want to talk to someone, and the website would either put them onto a machine to answer them, or if a machine can't answer them, it will transfer them to a human who's working online. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Okay, so this enables small, medium enterprise to hire skilled professionals, regardless of their location, reduce the need to pay rent and fly them over. They can work online in a virtual environment from anywhere in the world. Okay, let's go on. Increase competitiveness. Of course, technology will mean that you're able to provide more effective services, you're able to provide more efficient platforms, you're able to provide better level of service to the people coming to you, and therefore that will mean you will basically solidify more people and become more competitive than other companies who make you wait for an hour. Businesses today want to reduce their cost. So using computerized virtual technology and bots is something that businesses do quite regularly. What does it mean? It means the people are assigned to do other important things, but whatever the bot can do more effectively, the bot does. Do we all understand what Wally just explained? Yes or no? Do you all understand that? Yes or no? Okay. Is it important for you as staff to understand technology and learn it? Yes, because if you refuse to learn it, the chances are you'll lose your job. And if you learn it, the chances are you'll still work for the company, but you'll be doing something else, which the machine can't do. Do you all understand my explanation? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, great. Let's go on. Okay, so we're talking about increased competitiveness, being able to provide a better level of service, more efficient level of service at a quicker pace. For example, a family-owned food business creates an online ordering platform and promotes its products through social media advertising. This allows your customers to go online, order the product through your virtual ordering service, get full explanation about the product, and by the time the customer contacts you by phone, it's most probably that the product would have already been delivered to the customer. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Okay. All right. Let's go on and talk about the next level, higher productivity. So, if you implement technology in your daily processes, will that increase productivity for your business? Hell yeah. Of course it will. Okay. Can you imagine, if you can imagine that you work for a food delivery service like McDonald's, and you have 200 people on hold to place an order that refuse to use your automated ordering platform. Do you think that's good for the business? No. Because some customers are afraid to use the technology because no one in your company has actually guided them and told them that it's okay to use it, because your staff are probably too scared to actually guide the customer through it and just leave the customer to wait till the machine can serve them again. The most effective way is to have your team intervene, answer the customer, talk to them, and then revert them back to the automated technology. Because that way, the customer feels safe that you're there to make sure it does what it's supposed to. Do we all understand this? Yes or no? Can everybody put up their hand for me? Come on, guys, hands up. Very good. Okay, let's go on. All right, so we talk about loyalty. We said here that it brings increased competitiveness. It brings what we call higher productivity, more customers to deal with. Okay, for example, a manufacturing company implements automated production tracking software that monitors orders and makes sure that production schedules are met. Managers receive real-time updates if there's a delay to resolve overall productivity. So, can machines help us ensure that customers get their product on time? Hell yeah, because automation will allow you to schedule it so it can happen in the days in which the customer expects it. Okay, so is there any challenges for this? Is there anything which is stopping business from doing this? Can anyone tell me? Is there any challenges that businesses might face? Who can tell me? Isyan, can you tell me what are the challenges? Isyan? Isyan, can you talk to me? Open your microphone. Hi, Isyan. What are the challenges, Isyan? Okay, let's talk to someone else. Maya Nin Sui Ellis. Hi, Ellis. Can you open your microphone? Tell me, what challenges do you think businesses face? Maya? Are you there? You want to talk to me, Maya? Go ahead, unmute your microphone. Can you hear me, Maya? Can everybody hear me? Yes or no? Yes? Can everybody hear me? Can you put your hands up?
Yeah, can hear Oli.
Okay, thank you. All right, Maya, can you open your microphone and answer me, please, Maya? Maya Nin Sui Ellis, can you open your microphone? Go ahead, Maya. Okay, Maya is too shy. Who else wants to talk to Wally? Come on, let's talk to people who want to learn. Wang, tell me, Wang. Go ahead, Wang. Can you open your microphone? Go ahead, Wang. Go ahead, Wang. Are you there, Wang?
I'm good, sir. I'm good.
Yeah,
Good
Wang, can you
afternoon.
tell me, do you think that allowing people to use machine or artificial intelligence or virtual reality, do you think that is going to increase your competitiveness and make your business better positioned to serve?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Do you think that staff should be scared or they should support it so they can move on to better roles? What is your opinion?
The kind of a threat that the business owner gonna face because of the over dependence of
Okay.
using artificial intelligence.
Very
Is that
good.
what you're asking, sir?
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Okay. What about you? Who else? Cheryl, do you want to share anything? Cheryl, go ahead. Are you there, Cheryl? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. The most concerning nowadays, although it's so like it's so important to business using AI or virtual nowadays. But the most concerning is about cybersecurity and data privacy. That's most concerned because businesses become more digital. They face increasing cybersecurity threat because there's a lot of scamming, there's a lot of using so smart and intelligent nowadays. So that's why it's so
Very good.
concerning. So
Yeah,
that's why
so very good. So cybersecurity is one of
and
the barriers. Very good.
yes.
Very good thing to mention. All right, does everybody understand one of the barriers? Yes or no? Okay, let's go on. Okay, so we said that cybersecurity and privacy concerns are an important element. One of the significant challenges in any online business is for people to feel safe in sharing their information with an online system. Now, organizations have to invest in cybersecurity. They have to make sure their customers are aware that our sites are protected by highest levels of cybersecurity. For example, a small online retail store, customer payment information on its website. If hackers gain access to the database, customers may have their credit cards and money stolen. So to prevent this, the business must make sure that they implement encryption to all their customers' information. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Encryption is security that prevents others from accessing that information. All right. So the other one is social isolation and reduced human interaction. Is this a problem? Well, while virtual communication facilitates collaboration, excessive reliance on technology may contribute to feelings of isolation. Even if you use technology, you must still be there to interact with your customer along the way. So you can't just completely close off the customer. How do people do this? Usually, if the company introduces you to artificial intelligence, they will tell you that if you require assistance and want to connect to an operator, please click the button and a real operator will talk to you. And this is done to let people who are basically not sure give them confidence so they don't go to your competitors. Okay, job insecurity and workforce displacement. Should you be worried about losing your job? Should you be worried about you being retrenched? Well, today, businesses all over the world are implementing technology. But no matter how much technology they implement, there will always be roles that humans have to carry out. And this means that you, as a staff member, have to understand the technology and understand the difference between what the technology does and what your role is in servicing the customer. Short lifespan and rapid obsolescence of technology. Well, we can say that technology only has a limited time span, but technology is upgraded on a regular basis. So we still need human beings to make sure that the technology is up to date, that the technology has learnt the most recent experiences and is able to make sure that the customer is dealt with accordingly. For example, a local design studio purchases computers and graphic design software. Within a few years, newer software versions require more advanced hardware, forcing the company to invest costly upgrades to maintain efficiency and compatibility. Now, this goes for both you as a company and your customer. If your company can't afford the software upgrade, then the human element will kick in again and will always be relevant. And this happens to a lot of companies, especially design companies that use automated design. There still is a need for human interaction with the customer because some of the questions don't need to take up a designer's time. The machine can answer. skills gap and employee resistance to change. This is the most critical element. And this is the one where people suffer the most. All right. Can I explain what I mean by that? A lot of people that work for companies who are introducing technology actually are afraid of it and they're resistant to learn how to work with the technology, which at the end of the day will mean they will lose their job or be moved to another job. Do you understand what I mean by that, right? So you as people have to be open to adopting to technology, learning from technology. Don't be afraid to see what your competitors are doing and learn what it does. Do we all understand this? Yes or no? Great. Can everybody raise their hand if you understand? Fantastic. All right, let me go on. So, forgive me, guys. I have a infected throat and I thought I'd recovered, but it's decided to hit me again today. But I'm here and I'm still here. So everybody forgive me. I do apologize, everyone. Okay? Is everybody okay with that? Great. Okay. So remember, if you as an organization cannot build the confidence in your people about the technology and your people lack confidence in talking to your customers about it, your customers are not going to come back. So the first priority for any business is to make sure that their people are technology friendly and are prepared to learn and move with the technology. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Okay. Okay. Let me just go on. All right. So skills gap, employees resistance. As I said, you have to overcome this. This is a major hurdle for many companies. Some people are afraid. For example, J. Rose could be afraid to use technology because she's no good at using mathematical formula. She's not prepared to learn it. She'd rather do another job. But by doing that, no matter where you go, you're going to find it hard to find another job. Would you agree with me, J. Rose? Very good. Okay, so what are the benefits of using technology and what are the challenges? Well, let's go through the benefits first. The first benefit is cost reduction. Does everybody understand what cost reduction is? Reduce the cost. Number two, saving and efficiency. You get it done quicker, you serve more customers quickly. You provide a better level of customer service based on what the machine has learned. It doesn't actually take shortcuts. And you are able to have people all over the world work for your company remotely because they support your online processes. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Okay. Increase competitiveness. The people in your company will compete against each other to provide more better understanding of the technology and get promoted within your company and giving your customers a larger sense of comfort. If you can't accept digital transformation, you will eventually lose your job. Okay, what are the challenges? As we said, cybersecurity privacy risks, and this is something that customers want to know. Social isolation, job insecurity and displacement, rapid tech obsolescence, and skill gap and resistance. Let's look at the first one. Cybersecurity and privacy risks. These are important because people might be worried about who's collecting the information and how it's being collected. Let's talk about these and let's just cover these one by one. Technology today, which is built with cybersecurity features in it, is much more capable of protecting your customers' data than a human being. All right, social isolation means when the customer cannot contact a human being at any point of time, which is wrong. Even though you use technology, there must still be an option for the customer to speak to a live agent. Job insecurity and displacement means the people that work for you feel like they're threatened because technology is taking their job. And this is wrong. Your people should be taught that technology is there to make their job easier, not to replace them. Rapid tech obsolescence. What do I mean by that? That means the technology you use is out of date because none of the team are interested in learning about advances in technology and being able to feed them to the system so it can learn and upgrade itself. So these challenges are common to people all over the world. Now, for most multinational companies, they avoid social isolation by always having an option for people to connect with an agent at the end of the day. They also ensure that they warn customers that they are able to speak to a live agent at any time, but they may have to wait. Does everybody understand what I'm saying, guys? Yes or no? When you think of it, if you go to a hospital and the machine takes your temperature, your blood pressure, and knows that the last 3 times you came to the hospital, you've needed treatment to avoid a heart attack. The last time you came to hospital, you had a heart attack after 2 hours, but you were already inside a bed and you were already being cared for by a doctor. So if you use technology at hospitals, the hospital is better able to assess your condition against your medical record and prioritize it with the right treatment that a doctor has to deliver to you physically, or a nurse can come and give you medication. It doesn't mean that the machine will do everything. Do we all understand this? Yes or no? Okay, good. All right. So high initial investment costs. Does it cost money to implement technology in any business? Hell yeah. It is a major cost center to any business. Then anybody know how much it costs on average to implement online customer service using artificial intelligence? Does anybody know what the cost is? Yes or no? Come on, guys. Does anybody know? Come on, put your hand up if you think you know. Don't worry about it. Just guess. Do you think it's cheap or is it expensive? It is expensive. It is very expensive, Muhammad. But by using outsourced companies where you rent their services month on month, you can reduce your cost. But as I said, if you outsource, the cost can be high, and at the end of the day, you don't own anything. So if the company has long-term plans, they should outsource it, but they should actually remind that everybody who works for them needs to go on a learning journey during the outsource period and give that a deadline. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Do you think a machine can replace a doctor in removing your stitches? No. Do you think a machine can replace the doctor telling the wife that her husband will die tonight? Absolutely not. A machine can do it, but would a hospital do that? No, because the level of emotions and the disrepute it would bring the hospital would be significant. So when the technology notices that something is dangerous, it would automatically escalate it to a human being. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? All right, can I ask you a question? Has anybody here had a baby recently? Put your hand up. Anybody had a baby recently? No? Is anybody planning to have a baby recently? Come on. Medina had a baby like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm not sure if she's planning another one right now, but is anybody else planning another one right now? Okay, let's go. Who? Blessing, are you planning a baby right now? Hi, Blessing.
Hi.
Do you have a baby or are you planning a baby?
I'm planning a baby.
Right, okay. When is it due? Do you know?
Sorry?
Do you have a baby or are you planning to have one?
I'm planning to have one. I don't have.
Fantastic. All right. So when our blessing is planning to have a baby, the first interaction she'll need to have is to book an appointment with a gynecologist who can advise her if her internal system is safe for her to have a baby. As you know, women can only have babies up to a certain age. Everybody knows that, right? Yes or no? After that, it can become dangerous. You know that, blessing, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Blessing could go to the hospital website and try to make an appointment with the gynecologist she wants, the best in that hospital. She will answer certain questions for the system about whether it's her first pregnancy, whether she's had a cesarean before, what problems she's facing, and how did she know she's pregnant. The system will then evaluate and make an appointment for her to talk to a real doctor or arrange for her to come to the hospital. Does everybody understand that? Because machines cannot replace a virtual machine completely. A customer's life is at stake. All the machine can do is report the diagnosis so that somebody can confirm it and plan the next step. Do we all understand this? Yes or no? All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, you know that ladies now can have children through a process called IVF, in vitro fertilization. Does everybody know what that means? It means that you can have a sperm taken from you and put into you at the right time, make sure it's safe and it goes in so it can progress. But not everybody is good for in vitro fertilization IVF. Usually, when you make an appointment and the gynecologist says, hold on, Merrill, Merle, your age is high and I need to make sure I run more tests to make sure your pregnancy will be safe. Now, he might use computer technology to run your medical history to make sure that there is nothing overlooked. All right? And let me tell you, my wife went through in vitro fertilization in Singapore. For 5 years, she was told by a doctor in Dubai that she couldn't have children. Everybody understand that? Couldn't have children. So we came back to Singapore and she actually went to an online portal and made an appointment with a very experienced doctor at National University Hospital. He read her data and the medical report from Dubai. Within 3 days, he arranged to see her and advised her that IVF is suitable for her and what are the steps she needs to take. And who monitored her through the process? The machine, because every day she'd go to the system, type in her what she's feeling, her temperature, etc., and the machine would monitor her progress. And when the machine detected a problem, a doctor would call her. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? So what
Yes.
is in vitro fertilization? It's basically an assisted process for you to have a baby. Does everybody understand what that means? It's usually used for people with high blood pressure, people who are reaching an age which is dangerous to have children. Okay, in vitro fertilization could mean they take your eggs and put them into what they call an IVF mother who will actually have the baby for you, but it will be your baby. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? All right. This is not something that I recommend. And when we used it, my wife had the baby herself. It was put into my wife and she delivered the baby. But in some women, it is not possible. And how do they identify this? They run all her medical examinations and scans and x-rays through complicated computer technology, and they look at the results and then a doctor confirms them. Does everybody understand what I mean now? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you think that a computer can deliver a baby? Yes or no? Absolutely not. Do you think it would be
No.
allowed? Absolutely not. Do you think they will
No.
require a surgeon to deliver the baby? Absolutely yes. It will
Yes.
never get to the stage where a robot delivers a baby. Never. Because there is too many risks associated with the baby coming out of its mother. Do you understand this, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
For example, the baby could stop breathing. The baby could move its position when you're trying to pull it out. The baby could be inverted the wrong way around. His head is in the wrong position. And if you get a machine to try to induce, you could cause damage to the baby. Do you all understand that? So human interaction is still important. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go on. Okay, so when we talk about high initial cost, is there a high investment cost for hospitals to implement this technology? Hell yeah. But you'll find that most hospitals have planned for it and they have people donate money to them so they remain a leader in their area. How many of you live in the Philippines? Does anybody here live in the Philippines? Who lives in the Philippines? What's the Philippines' biggest government hospital? Can anyone tell me? Come on, who can tell me? What is Philippines' biggest hospital? Can you tell me, Pine? Hi, Pine? No? Okay. What about you, Blessing? What is the biggest hospital in the Philippines? Who can tell me? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Angracia. What is the biggest hospital in the Philippines? Ana Gracia? Are you there? Can you unmute your microphone, Anna?
I think it's Medical City.
Right. And can I ask you, do you think Medical City have already taken precautions to make sure their system continuously upgrade?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Do you know
I
why
think
they
I
do
think so.
that? Because if they don't do that, they may lose their government accreditation. Do you
Yes,
understand that? Yes or no?
yes.
Hospitals get money from the government to operate. They do not rely on what patients spend. So
Mhm.
usually treatment is subsidized by government funding, research funding, new equipment funding, and whatever the patient ends up paying. Do you all understand this? Yes or no? And the hospital you just mentioned in the Philippines does implement technology. You can make an appointment online, choose your doctor, talk to the doctor, book a conversation with the doctor, and even share pictures of you to the doctor before you see them. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Great. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we talk about, for example, here, high initial cost. We said that although digital transformation can reduce costs in the long run, implementing new technology often requires substantial upfront investment. For example, a small logistics company wants to implement a fleet management system to track deliveries in real time. However, purchasing the software, installing it, and training employees require a lot of money. So what do? They use a third-party platform to teach their staff on what the software can do, and they redirect their staff to a third-party platform. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Yes or no? Every time you ring an airline, Philippine Airlines in Manila, your call goes to a call center in another country operated by a call center company. Philippine Airlines don't answer your call. The only time Philippine Airlines will talk to you is if you tell the system that there has been a problem with your reservation and want to speak to a human representative. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Okay. All right. So let's go on. Sorry about this. Just give me a minute, would you? Um, so when we talk about this and we talk about dependence on technology and system failures, you need to remember that this happens all over the world. For example, Global Fresh Food Limited is a medium-sized food distribution company headquartered in the UK. Across Spain, Germany, and the Netherlands, the company supplies fresh and packaged food products to restaurants, supermarkets throughout Europe. The company invested heavily in cloud-based technology and monitoring their inventory systems. Management believed that these changes would improve efficiency, strengthen international collaboration. Initially, the transformation delivered positive results. Employees could access information from any location, managers could monitor delivery levels real time, and they could monitor communication between offices all over the world and their customers. But they had challenges. Let's talk about those. These challenges were very significant. One of the first problems involved cybersecurity. They had to make sure that there was no threat of cybersecurity stealing customers' information. Two, in different countries, some staff struggled because internet connection was not reliable. The company also discovered significant digital skills gap. Girls in the Philippines do not have the IT background that girls in China were taught in school. All of these issues became hurdles for the company. Another challenge emerged when remote and hybrid working arrangements became more common, because more employees said to their company, we want to work online. We don't want to go to the office anymore. There was financial pressures on the businesses to make sure that their system was capable to accommodate people working online, that they had enough expansion space in their system, and that despite the challenges, the management team were able to talk about why customers should use digital technology and why they should feel safe with cybersecurity in the system. And that meant managers actually learning the cybersecurity levels and explaining them to their customers. By 2028, the company had overcome many of its initial difficulties and was operating more efficiently than before. However, from experience, it was demonstrated that digital transformation creates opportunity for growth and innovation. Carefully address issues related to cybersecurity, workforce skills, employee well-being, and financial sustainability. How do we do that? Can anybody tell me, how do you think it can actually help you with financial sustainability? Can anyone tell me? How do you think it can help you? Who can tell me? Go ahead. Who wants to tell me? Why can it help your financial stability? Because it can make sure that you have the right secured measures in place so you're not sued for damages. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? It will make sure that you have enough system in place and people working all over the world that you don't need physical people in the office or people to go to a physical showroom. Do we all understand what I just said? Yes or no? Okay. All right, great. Just one moment, please. Let me just go back to the slides. Just one moment, please. Hold on. Okay, can everybody see my slide? Yes or no? All right, so what are we talking about digital collaboration? Digital collaboration is when one company collaborates with a third-party provider to provide the technology that they may not have, which we saw earlier would be outsourcing. All right, and outsourcing can help companies in many ways. Communication, basic customer service skills, making appointments, identifying incorrect information and referring it to someone to assist them, and resolving simple issues. Digital collaboration has grown significantly, and in most companies around the world, it is now more than 50% growth since 2021. So what means that in 2019, companies started looking for more collaboration. And by 2019, leading on to 2020, 2021, they had actually brought on more than 50% of more companies collaborating with digital systems. Why? Because digital systems were able to provide solutions much quicker than human interface. Do you all understand this, guys? Yes or no? All right. So leveraging communication platforms, cloud-based applications, collaborative technologies, automated email responding systems actually ensures that the customer is dealt with and somebody can monitor it through technology which you may be collaborating with a third-party provider on. So what are the benefits of this? Of course, increased productivity, better accessibility and flexibility for your customers. For example, during COVID-19 pandemic, Zoom experienced rapid growth from approximately 10 million users to more than 300 million users daily. And they used technology and machine to help people log in and provide people the correct access so they could create accounts and conduct meetings. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? All right. Greater transparency? Absolutely. Because you're able to see what's happening. You're able to see what all your staff are doing through one system online anywhere in the world. Real-time collaboration? Yes, people can be online to react to the problem instantaneously. They do not have to wait 2 or 3 days. Seamless cross-team communication. Again, it depends on how many people in the team have access to the system, and you need to make sure that the right people in the team who have an effect on the customer actually have access to the system so they can read anything that goes in virtually. Easier performance tracking and reporting. Hell yeah. The system, even though it's outsourced, will be able to provide daily, weekly, monthly reports on the problems customers are having, how they were resolved, and how long they took. Okay, so there is tools out there that can be used. For example, Trello, Asana, Monday.com. These are all very easily available tools that you can use, which are not very expensive. Okay, their features are they're able to monitor tasks created by customers. They're able to actually project the correct solution. They're actually able to automate the workflow to confirm the appointment or the tests. And they're able to monitor and report to the right people about their progress. For example, events management company uses Trello to organize weddings and parties. So Trello will be actually loaded with all the requirements and pictures the customer has, all the event specs, and Trello will go ahead and manage those and monitor those for the customer, feedback to the customer, and feedback to the team looking after that customer. We have communication platforms like Slack, Zoom, and Microsoft Teams, where you can use online communication. We have instant messaging, group chats, video recordings. You can actually provide people video recordings or video conferencing. You can share files and integrate with business applications that you have outsourced to help your customers. Okay, so document collaboration tools, there is systems and software, again, Microsoft 365, Google Workspace, Copilot, all of these can collaborate to create documents or collect documents and pass them to the right person. Real-time co-editing, cloud-based storage, version control, document sharing and permissions, and able to pass the right document to the right person immediately. Okay, content management systems. Again, you have software that can do this. Again, you have WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, and now Copilot from Microsoft can do this as well. So, what are digital collaboration tools and platforms? Why do we need them? We need them to provide centralized content for our customers, easier use for our customers, and immediate management, be able to control the quality of workflow, and to provide higher levels of security. All right, so how do we do this? Well, it's simple. We first need to build a culture of open communication. Who can tell me what is open communication? Can anyone tell me? What is open communication? Come on, guys, I need someone to tell me. What is open communication? Come on, somebody else tell me. What is open communication? Okay? What is open communication? Rafida? What is open communication, Rafida? Can you hear me, Rafida? Can you wave your hand? I can't hear you. Wave your hand if you can hear me. All right. Okay, let's talk to someone else. Hi, Giselle. Can you tell me what's open communication, Giselle? Go ahead, Giselle.
Hi everyone.
What is
Good
open
evening.
communication?
Open communication is the exchange of ideas, feedback, like that.
All right, good.
Thoughts.
So it's able to exchange information quicker rather than having to wait. Is that
Yes.
right? Good. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go on. Okay, so open communication avoids misunderstandings and helps the business protect its reputation. It helps to align your business processes and make sure efficiency and productivity are there to make sure the business can achieve its goals and profitability. Streamline and integrate collaboration tools. If you use electronic road pricing or human resource management systems or customer relation management software, which are commonly available, you can get them on monthly subscription, and these will reduce the time and make your processes a lot more efficient and productive. All right, so when we talk about encouraging feedback and continuous service, it's all about prioritizing what the company stands for. The company stands for a reliance on providing their customers the highest level of service using digital collaboration, protective sensitive information, making sure that a staff can focus on more important things that require personal interaction. Example, healthcare, doctor. Okay, so if we go through this and look at Generation Z expectations versus COVID-19 pandemic and demand for digital skills, today more than ever, since COVID-19, Generation Z is very much an online generation. And the demand for digital skills and digital software, being able to work from home, has grown dramatically. All right, the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated digital transformation. Companies, for example, like Amazon, used artificial intelligence and robots to pack orders that multiplied 25 times the normal rate during COVID-19. And they, using the technology that they were able to implement, using outsourced and other programs that they had brought in, they were able to serve more customers during COVID-19. It is estimated that Amazon actually increased customer transactions some 25 times during COVID-19. Okay, all right, so if we go on and talk about decentralized decision making. So when we talk about technology, we're taking decision making from one person and making it something that all the team members around the world can be part of because it's decentralized, it's online, and the system monitors decision making, what the decision is, and why. It allows enhanced transparency for managers and business owners to see what's happening with their customers. And it avoids the traditional hierarchical structure of having to refer to a supervisor, wait for the supervisor to call you, then call the customer back. Having an online system that is decentralized allows different people in different countries to access the same system and avail the customer the answers they want. All right, so when we talk about this, what is important in this process? Which skills are essential? One, you have to be tech savvy. The staff have to understand technology. They have to be able to be adaptable and flexible. They have to be prepared to communicate online and collaborate with their other team members online in other parts of the world. And they have to fit in to an online structure where they're online, but they're still providing the same level of service and interaction with a customer when he or she needs it. So, what challenges do leaders face? Technology. They don't have the right technology. Cybersecurity. They have somebody breach their cybersecurity. Digital divide, that in some parts of the world, people can't access the servers in other parts of the world, or being able to have the people, human people, online to actually deal with any customer who says they want to speak to a human person. The biggest mistake you can make is take away human connection. Human connection will always remain a critical element in technology transformation, especially with the medical field, the hospitality field, and other fields. All right, so what are the future trends in digital leadership? Emerging technologies that are improving day after day. People and leaders have to embrace technology and learn how to use it, and being able to balance ethical integrity about what a machine can and can't do and what still requires human intervention to protect the customer's feelings and integrity. All right, so let me close this and ask, does everybody understand what I've tried to deliver today? I've tried to give you a general consensus of why your understanding of digital transformation is important. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Come on, guys. Can everybody put up their hand and participate? I've been sitting here for 3 hours talking and I'm sick, and you guys are just sitting there and not becoming active. Wake up, everyone. Come on. Everybody, show me your yellow hands now. I want hundreds of yellow hands. Let's go. Come on, everyone. Very good. Remember, we said at previous Biz Talk that in order for you to achieve your dream, there's one thing you need to do. What was it? Does everybody remember what that was? Mary Len, what was it? It starts with B, the second word starts with I, and the third word starts with Y. Can anybody tell me what that word is? Charlene, Love, Aquined, what is the word? Go ahead, Charlene. Are you there, Charlene? What is the word?
Hello.
I can't hear you. Could you speak up?
Hello.
So we said that in order to be successful, you need to firstly believe in yourself. Does everybody agree with that? Yes or no? If you believe in yourself and
Yeah.
eliminate the fear of technology, you're over the first hurdle. If you allow technology to scare you and you avoid it, you will be without a job. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? Let me tell you, our industry, education, now relies on artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence helps sort students. It puts students into the right classes. It creates draft schedules for a human being to check. It actually monitors the quality of lessons in some courses. Artificial intelligence is there to help you as a student. But for you to accept transformation or technology, first you must believe in yourself. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? I want to see all 297 students wave their hands. Yes, I agree. Let's go. Come on, hurry up. 297. Hurry up. I've only got like 180 so far. Hurry up. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. All right. So, digital transformation is a key to your success. Does everybody understand what I mean by that? Yes or no? I have students that want to ask me questions. I'd like to hear from you, Merle Kapin. You've been focused, and I want to hear any questions you have. And I also want to hear from Reina if you have any questions. Let's talk to who have I got here? Okay, Jamandri, would you like to talk to me? Go ahead, Jamandri. Hi, Jamandri. Are you there? Jamandri, I can't hear you. Can you speak up? Okay, Jamandri, it's good to talk to me. Trust me, I'm a nice guy. I won't bite you, mate. All right? I'm a really nice guy. Okay? All right. Medina, am I a nice guy or not, Medina? Can you tell them? Am I a nice guy? Tell them.
Yeah, you are.
Students usually beg to talk to me, and you guys are just sitting there like monuments. Come on, guys. Ain, Ain is smiling. KT is smiling. Meryl Kapit is smiling. Nur Sakina is smiling. My good friend Mr. Tamil Vana is wearing his hat, but he's showing me a bit of a smile. Guys, Biz Talk is about you testing my brain. If you don't talk to me, I get bored. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Miss Medina, does Wally get bored if no one talks to them? No one talks to him? Tell them, Miss Medina.
Yeah, definitely.
What happens when you have a baby and don't talk to the baby? What happens? They start crying and run to grandma, right? They say, Grandma, mummy doesn't love me. She's always busy with her computer. Why? Because mummy forgets to explain that if she doesn't work, she can't buy toys for baby, right? Okay, so it's all about the way we communicate a message and the way we perceive technology. Do we all understand that? Yes or no? I want everybody mouth moving, and I want you to repeat after me now. Everybody, come on, everyone, I believe in myself. Everyone, come on. Very good. Ain, what's your daughter's name? Hello, Ain. What's the little girl's name? Open your microphone. Let her say hello. What's her name? Hi, Ain. Don't worry. Open your microphone. What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Mina.
Mina, do you agree that mummy has to learn about computers? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And do you want mummy to buy you a laptop so you can learn about computers when you go to school?
Yeah, I use iPad.
Mina,
I use my iPad.
yes, okay. And when did mummy buy you an iPad? This year or last year?
Last year.
Last year.
All right. Are you a good girl? Do you use the iPad only when mummy allows it?
Yes.
Yes.
Good girl. Medina, there you go, Medina. Example for your son, mate. He's going to need an iPad too soon, Medina. All right. Thank you so much, young lady. You're beautiful. God bless you. Okay. Thank you. All right. So does everybody understand why digital transformation for you as individuals is important? Yes or no? Okay. Miss Medina, could you share the lesson material today with everybody in the chat box for me, please, Miss Medina? Can everybody share in the sorry, Medina, could you share with everybody in the chat box today's lesson material and the link, please? Hold on, guys. We're putting it up now. Just give Medina a minute. Thank you. It's already there. Has everybody received it? Come on. Has everybody received it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on. Hands up. Lovely. I want to see all of you at the next Biz Talk. The next Biz Talk will deal with an issue that you all asked me about, how to use excise and taxes after the US government implemented them on your country. So in the next lesson, we'll look at excise. What does excise mean on products that you may be selling or want to import, and how do you avoid paying excise and taxes if it is possible? All right, we're not going to break the law, but I'm going to teach you what the actual ins and outs are. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? You do know that it is a crime not to pay excise and taxes on certain products in your country. The Philippines, India, Australia, Singapore. If you're a seller or a supplier and you do not collect the excise and duties and taxes and pay them to the government as required, then you can end up losing your business and going to jail. All right. And this is not only here in Singapore, also in Australia, in the UK, in the United States. Whose responsibility is it to collect it? The manufacturer who supplies the wholesaler. The wholesaler has to collect it from their customer, etc., etc., until it's paid. Does everybody understand this? Depending on what they're paying for, raw materials, etc. Do you all understand what I'm saying? Yes or no? Okay. All right. Has everybody enjoyed my Biz Talk today? All right. Can you do me a favor? If you've enjoyed Biz Talk, can you go to WhatsApp or Facebook or send me a message now in WhatsApp? My mobile number is +65 8168 2005. I repeat, Medina, could you type it in the chat box? +65 8168 2005. If you've enjoyed today's Biz Talk and you thought it was helpful, or you would like to hear more about another subject in Biz Talk, please drop me a message. I will read it and reply to you personally. Is everybody happy with that? All right. Or you can use the number that Medina gave you, 822-52220. Okay. Does everybody understand this? Yes or no? All right. From me to all of you, I love you all. God bless you. I will see you at the next Biz Talk.